Alright, I restarted the stream.
Maybe Mongolia.
Maybe people can see us now.
Bro, I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. It's got me thinking a lot about Mongolians.
Man, is that game like dope as fuck? Because I always wanted to play it and I didn't.
That's not good.
It
Yeah,
is
they can see
sick.
us now.
I'll say there's other things that other games do better, but it's still dope as fuck.
And we're back. Hi, everybody. Sorry for that issue. We are back. You can see us now, right? Hi. But yeah, welcome back to Fantasy Age. Where we last left off, y'all were, well, Corbinian just shot the face off some guy, and Balor told all the captives to run to the end of the dock. Some of them obey, some of them do not.
Ocean
save them
Man,
What was everybody doing?
take me by the hand, lead me to the land.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to give it to the people.
Yeah, that was our first intro. We all sang Ocean Man from beginning to end.
Yep.
It was really good.
Yep.
Ween was here. They were here with us. Had to go.
But we sang it with Fiesta playing in the background.
We're probably going to wind up going into initiative not too long from now, but before we do, what's everyone up to?
I am starting to do my run back to the docks because I'm beginning my escape back to the boat because now that I've shot twice and I've broken cover, I do not want to be left behind when the boat leaves.
I'm looking at playing interference between people running and any guards that try to stop them.
I am
Okay.
going, now that all those guys have their backs turned to me and are trying to stab Lawrence, I'm going to try to grab a rope off that dock and then just run past them and jump into the water and pull them all in there.
Give me... I mean, it's probably strength.
That's not great. Does my body jumping off add anything?
Yeah.
Can I get a +1 for that? Yeah.
probably.
How about that?
Yeah.
This
Put your
is
back
not-
into it, yeah. It's hot.
Do. Come on, Hector.
You did not put your back into it.
You need more
No,
stamina.
as promised.
These guys are on it, man. You do
Heavier
this.
than I thought.
You do this. One of them steps on the rope, and you just kind of swing,
I'll
Did he
let
land
go.
in the water?
I'll jump in the
and
water.
then yeah, you'll fall in the water. Then
Can I just strength check, like cannonbolt him back out of the water right at him if that's what you want to do? Or you going for him? No, you don't want to do that. Never mind. That's why I'm
I
asking.
mean, the role-playing Thomas is like, fuck yes, what a moment. The glass of Hector Adonis is probably
Yeah.
not about that.
I'm projecting a little bit. Well,
Ugh. Boy, I would love to.
all right. I just thought I'd ask. Go ahead.
Well, besides, you still have an Inquisitor to kidnap.
I have him, right?
He's got him.
I just got to take him back to our boat, which is theoretically like right there.
yeah, you can get him on the boat. He's not restrained or anything.
I mean, can I tie him up?
Do you have rope?
Nope.
Probably on the boat.
I am still in telepathic communication with him. I'm just going to be going, your men have turned on you. Run. Over and over and over and over and over. And see if I can get him to swim away from his men back towards like where the boat is going to be at the end of that dock.
So he rolls really good again. He is trained in Arcana. He recognizes that someone's projecting a voice into his head.
He would know also that I am lying if that's the case.
It probably that you're lying, yeah. He does not fall for it. He rolled really well earlier, and he rolled well again just now for the same thing, so he's not buying that bit. But, yeah, so Lawrence, are you going to take him to the boat? Is that your plan? Rowboat? Sure. All right, you take him to the boat. Go ahead and try and tie him up. You're going to have to might him, because he's resisting.
Can I just throw on a +2? I've been keeping it low and easy ever since I opened up with that disorient.
Yeah, sure.
I've just been chilling down here.
You're going to assist him in the tying of the man.
Yes, sir.
He would be into that.
I was thinking either that or like make it where the dock will collapse when the bad guys run out on it, but then the town has to rebuild their dock.
I mean that would take some time. It's a good dock.
I cast Shatter. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So both of you trying to hold him down. He puts up a hell of a fight, and you are unable to tie him up this round.
I'm swimming. Also, I was right there in the water with him, so I would have been in on that too.
He still has a -2 to all of his tests. Also.
Oh, he has a -2 to his just regular tests.
Everything, yeah,
Oh.
all tests.
Well, then he's too derped up to really fight back then, because it was a pretty thin margin that he beat you by. So that will, yeah, you'll tie him up.
Woo!
What are you doing, you fools? You're going to, and he seems to. I mean, he's pretty disoriented and messed up, and he got shot, and he's having trouble focusing. But
where are we? Are we on the boat?
yeah, you're on the rowboat now, underneath the docks.
And I cast empathy and try to calm him down.
You already have empathy on him.
Oh, that's right, I do. With several minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel that out and try to communicate with him, and we're gonna try to lie again. And I'm gonna show him Solwyn and be like, I'm gonna try to tell him that we've brought an ambassador from the Fae that needs to speak with High Inquisition. That's true, so it's not a full truth. So he won't be able, if he passes it, he'll think that I'm still telling the truth.
Yeah, go ahead and roll communication.
Come on. 16.
Dang.
Stunting.
That's a big roll.
He'll be confused, but he'll look at the elf. What could you possibly need with us?
You see, our realm has been taken over by Dark Fae. And I'll be explaining this, telling him the story as we're rowing out to meet our feller.
2 more minutes.
Oh, what's that dice for? Oh, 2 more minutes. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so you'll be rowing out telling the story. But Lore, you're helping people escape. I'm not going to make you get into full combat, because that's just counterproductive.
Okay.
Because you're going to be moving in, like, slow motion. Yeah, somebody's going to try and stop some of them. You're trying to impede. How are you trying to impede them? Are you just going to try and hit them?
Yeah, hit him. Excuse me, hit him or push them. You know, like throw them off balance, make them stumble, or.
Go ahead and make an attack.
Cool. That's not great. But you know what? I do have a boon, and I'll use it. Thank you, Captain Grimly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You add +2? Or are you going to reroll?
If that hits.
It will hit.
That's a meta question, but yeah.
That'll
I'm
hit.
gonna do that.
So, yeah, you barely hit, but you hit, nonetheless. You have 2 stun points,
Take it.
which you said you wanted to knock them over.
push.
You can knock prone, yeah. So you just straight up knock this
Perfect.
person prone, and the people keep running.
Perfect. Yeah, I do like a like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 step in with like a twirl, going underneath as their arm comes out and catching their foot, making their next step catch their ankle, and they fall over.
During the course, I'm going to say that we're just going to play it out as you having done this, but I did levy an attack against you, and it is unfortunately for 10 damage. So take your lick, and then that's it. That's your combat. We did a speed combat for you.
Just
Perfect.
goes down the dock, knocking motherfuckers off left and right every now and one of them gets a piece.
Was it one of those big hits, Jahan, where a +2 wouldn't have mattered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he rolled well beyond the... Yeah.
Oh, you have the defense buff on.
Yep.
It was one of those, yeah. It was a big hit. Which is why I didn't ask. Yeah.
I picture
I'm-
Valor moving like Michelle Yao in Crouching Tiger. That's how I
A
see
little
her.
bit.
Me too, yeah, that's exactly what I'm
I'm not
saying.
Michelle Yao like in Discovery.
And then I guess the last loose end here, Binion. Where's
Hi.
Man, I don't like.
where you getting off to?
Time to take care of the loose end.
No, I'm gonna run. Not quite to the absolute end of the dock. 'Cause I'm waiting for Steve to get the boat in so these people can get off. So I kind of stop and turn around with my rifle, and I keep directing people to the end of the dock, like kind of standing aside to let them get by me, and I'm watching the people coming and then watching for any guards coming out, and if anyone's bothering below or the people, I start taking shots at them to kind of get them to back off, to buy time for the boat to come in and
Spend 2 ammo, and we'll call it squaresies. Most people don't want to approach a gunman at in a hallway, especially in medieval times. Yeah, fair enough. You crack
Bang,
some
bang.
shots off. You hit some people. They go down. There's not a lot. Yeah, you successfully ferry more people off. So most of the people that you were trying to save get away. There was a small group that disappeared back into the village.
Say la vie.
C'est la vie. And you guys make it back to the boat because you didn't really enter combat. You just kind of dipped in, took your licks.
Yes.
This is not one of those instances where you're healed, so keep your damage. But yeah, you're back on your boat with a lot of people. There's a lot of people. They're all gathered up, like huddled up.
Water on Lawrence.
Oh, thank you.
Steve, get us the hell out of here!
That's success.
Target was 10, hit 15. It's 6 stunt points.
Jeez, man, you're rolling tonight.
Man, I know
is
Hector
wrong.
is having a good day.
You could heal an additional person.
How much do I
Can I? Oh, yes. Is anybody else in our party damaged? Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Let's heal them both up.
Boom.
Is
And
that
you'll-
split
Thank
spell?
Yeah, you can spell. I'll also let you mighty spell it to do an
Mighty
extra
spell.
d6 to both of them. So
Man, generous. Oh, my God. How many dooms do you have? What are
I
you
have two.
about to do to us?
I have 2 dooms.
All right. What am I? What's my total
Doom number
thing
1.
on
The
there?
boat is in fact made of gingerbreads. Doom number 2. There's a witch. That's
4d6 each.
No, in Dune number 1, that's when the Atreides has to take over Arrakis.
Yes.
I think that will top both of them off, actually.
Definitely good now, thanks.
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. The heels.
So you're
Same thing. You see me pull out that water skin, dump it in my hand. It turns to like a blue sort of glowing jelly, and then like my eyes glaze over that like off-white warg-looking color, and then I put it both on you and just rub you with this aloe vera heal.
we'll say your new turtle tattoo will glow when you do this.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah! Glows blue.
Yeah, because of the near perfect casting of healing water. Yeah, but you're on a ship. It is super overcrowded. You're not sure if it will even stay afloat all the way there, but hey, it should, barring like.
I relay every bit of that to those people on there
That should be careful.
as calmly as I can.
You're at capacity, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so first thing we need to do is make our way that way across the bay. There's a small island over there where we can get these people to safety.
Heading that way.
And then I'm going to kind of try to like announce this to the people.
Yeah. They will start the murmurs of, what are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Our homes are there. We can't just leave our homes. We have family. Blah,
Think
blah,
of
blah.
this-
That kind of
think-
thing.
Think of this as an extended vacation. We are simply removing you from harm's way, showing you a safe house that may be beneficial in the future. We shall go back and rescue your friends and families who do not forfeit your homes, and then we will return you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna bump,
temple.
Belora on the shoulder, and then not saying anything. I just bump you on the shoulder, and then I point across the deck at the Inquisitor.
Oh, yeah, the Inquisitor
Couldn't-
Captain is there.
Should we knock him
Right.
out? And put him on the
For
on
this
the
next
deck?
part, yes, actually. I think we're fairly okay with
Oh,
that so far,
Just
but
gonna look straight at Lawrence.
We're
I don't want to
definitely
hear
gonna
this.
kill this guy later anyway, so I don't think it matters. It's alright. He knows we're gonna kill him. It's okay.
That dude looks like about to piss his pants now.
Fine.
He looks angry. He is not afraid as of yet.
Perhaps you should take him below deck and speak with him, Elwyn. Solwyn.
No, I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I think he's fine right there, tied up. I think I'm fine right here. In fact, if we're going to take him to the safe house, I agree with Balor. I think we should knock him out. Or maybe drown him. Either way, we should disable him. Either permanently or temporarily. Just so he doesn't know how to get to the safe haven.
Why don't we need this guy anymore?
Ransom? Perhaps
I can think of-
treasures or trade routes?
There's lots of things you can do with them, yeah.
I'm gonna put that dirty old bag that was on our blind friend's head onto him, and then let Lawrence knock the shit out of him.
As you're doing this, he will say, "This is a mistake. You're going to get us all killed." And then
Should we burn your eyes out first? Is that generally the order of operations?
he'll get knocked out by Lawrence.
Let's start there. From then on, I say, people, the Temple of Washalia has safe houses and routes back to your homes and back to your families. But as long as the followers of the Bright Lord continue their inquisition upon you, then this is the safest place for you now. And they will have ways for you to contact your people and to get where you need to go.
They'll take some solace in this, but there's still a lot of murmuring. Most of them don't want to go. Most of them are worried about their homes. Are you just heading to the safe house? That's all you're doing.
So, yeah. I'm just thinking like we're going to head to the safe house and just talk to the people there and see if we can get these people safe.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
You will pull,
Drop them off.
after about half a day's journey. They have no means to really pursue you because you destroyed their only ship. They could commandeer some of the fishing vessels, but those aren't going to catch up anytime soon. You make it to this island, to this the safe haven. It is sort of a low-lying island. It's very marshy. It's in the sea. You know, it's just like a swampy mess of an island. And you can actually take your ship into it a bit, which is what makes it useful as a safe haven and a smuggling spot. Eventually, you'll come into like a thick of trees. You'll have to moor your ship in a lagoon that is there, where the salt water, the fresh water mix. But yeah.
I pull us right up in there.
It smells swampy. You hear the ticks and the cricks of insects breeding and mating calls and all the various insect noises.
I do not mean to be offensive, Belor, but I expected this place to be a little more beautiful.
You know, it is actually one of the first things that we learned, that there is a bit of Washalia's beauty in everything. This place has its uses, and the way that it plays in this picture is quite beautiful indeed, if you can see it.
Yes, to Balor's point, this is a place where the sea meets the land, and Fey and arcane energies run strong in a place like this.
I'm glad you both have an appreciation. I simply was speaking of the aesthetic.
Yeah, it looks like shit.
Who's on guard duty for the Inquisitor?
Well, I'll do it with you. Why not?
One of
Can we
you
put
roll
Steve on it?
perception.
Say again?
It doesn't matter who does it. Roll perception.
Can we put Steve on it too?
I mean, yeah, you can be on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he can do it.
Okay.
I see everything.
You are outside the door, guarding him, and you hear noise coming from inside the room.
I am.
It's pretty quiet, but you definitely you hear somebody moving in there that is not tied down. Somebody's free from their bonds walking around in that room.
I am going to, as part of that success, spend some points to have advantageous positioning to move right up in there. And should this lead to a combat, I'm going to give myself a +3 to the roll because I have the upper hand. As I basically, the moment I hear it, I immediately swing open the door and stride in.
You see somebody quickly step behind the chair that the Inquisitor's tied to. There's a person in the room. They'll just say, "Oh," and they'll look at you.
And an arquebus is being aimed at them. Step away, friend.
They'll step backwards.
Lawrence, I have an extra person in here.
Yeah, this person has been caught in here, so yeah, you can all deal with that what you will.
Yep. What are you doing here, mate?
What is going on?
He's just coming into, and he'll suddenly pull out a dagger and lunge at the Inquisitor.
I mean, can we
I roll-
get in the way? He's not this. He's not this guy's prize to take.
You can
Selfish.
attempt to interfere. Mostly Hernas can.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you're coming in the
Opinion.
room just now, but Hernas,
He already readied his rifle and
you can
everything.
try shooting him.
Can I roll perception to get a feel for what this guy, like trying to get a sort of insighty feel off this guy?
You want a split judgment call here?
Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to discern if this is like a member of the church going like, I'm trying to free one of my guys with death, or if it's just a vengeance killing.
I could, yeah. No, this does not seem like a member of the church trying to liberate a higher up through death.
Oh, okay, well there.
This does not seem like that.
As he.
There's a malice on this man's face as he does this that betrays.
Malice on his face?
Yeah, there's a phallus on his face. Yeah, no, malice.
Get it off of there!
It's called malice.
I am going to. 3, 2, 1. I am going to fire the gun, but I'm not trying to hit the guy. I'm trying to spook the hell out of him. Like between the loud bang, the enclosed space, and hearing it whiz by him, that sort of thing.
Give me an intimidation check here, and you'll be aided by gunfire. Damn, I rolled really good too, but not that good. Yeah, he'll stagger backwards.
And I'll put stun silence as stunt point, and just bon mot, in that when I fired it such that you could hear it sing off his dagger. It's a clear, I could have shot you and killed you. I chose not to.
He'll drop the knife in just shock. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, you stop him.
And with a smooth motion, I lower my rifle and pull my pistols. Don't do that again, or I will choose not to miss. Out.
He'll leave the room without our argument.
I'm gonna cast empathy on that guy.
Uh-huh.
Want to see
Cop,
what's
bad
going on
cop.
in his brain. Yeah, exactly.
Great.
calm him down, see if I can get any sort of information from him. I imagine he's just a panicked dude who's been abused by these people.
Yep, that's a success.
Meanwhile, an ass rubbing his ear. Can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Just deafen myself perpetually. Why can't I ever hear?
I'll make a save, do I?
I don't believe so.
Well, because he's just getting a +2 to his rolls for empathy.
Uh-huh.
So he just has a bonus to communicate with the
Yep.
guy.
Psychically sense the emotions of others. I succeed. I know the feelings and mood of a subject. +2 on communication. So
Cool.
I rolled a 17 for communication with 6 more stunt points. So I'm just gonna calm this guy down. I'm getting his head. And, my friend, this treasure is not yours to take. What is wrong?
He does seem pretty calm considering everything. He seems more shaken by the gunshot than anything. What is it that you want to know of him?
Nothing. I'm just trying to really de-escalate it and open up a door of communication for a potential ally or something we can use in the future.
You should
Just
kill
getting to know him.
You should kill him now, while you have the chance.
I appreciate your gusto, but I believe we have it under control. If it were up to you to kill him, we wouldn't have had to rescue you off the dock.
He'll nod.
We are on the same side, my friend. Let's not cross any lines we did not mean to.
Sure thing. You get the sense of irritation. He's irritated with you. He's very angry at the man. And there feels like there's a lot of unresolved things going on with him.
I'm gonna lean into that and take whatever amount of time I need to with him to let him air his grievances.
He won't say much more. He'll you know, the guy's better off dead is the gist of it.
I understand that you are raw about this. There is no need to discuss anymore if you're not ready. But believe me, you will be taken care of. If it is your wish, I shall make sure that he will not breathe again when we are finished.
If you don't kill him soon, you'll regret it.
Why do you keep repeating that?
Well, he didn't say you'd regret it last time.
Why do you say that?
If you let him breathe, he will bring death upon us all.
In the general sense, or like he's being tracked magically?
I mean, either is a possibility.
For
It
a
is
second
possible.
there, I thought you meant he had a plague.
It is possible I was born with wheels for legs. But I didn't. I wasn't. There are many things that are a possibility.
Is that possible, though?
Okay. He'll just, yeah, sure. I mean, he's an Inquisitor. You kill them, or they kill you. That's how it works.
I know
Like
how
I
it
said.
works. I am not a bicycle. I know how it works.
We're definitely gonna kill that guy at some point. Don't worry. I'm with you, okay?
Yeah, right. I even floated the idea of drowning him, so, like, we're not all on totally opposite pages.
Yeah,
I feel like there's
Definitely.
much we could learn from him first, at least.
right.
There's nothing you can learn from him. They speak only lies. But I mean, that's mostly what he has to say. You can push it further. You can always keep asking him stuff, but he really wants you to kill this guy now. That's
to the Oh, sorry.
yeah, good.
I was gonna say to the Inquisitor while he's being talked to. I'm gonna walk up to the Inquisitor, who's probably woken up by all the commotion. I'm gonna rest the butt of my pistol on his shoulder, like so the flash pan's like next to his head. Understand, human. Do you enjoy the hospitality and prisonership of an orc? You die when I say you die. And if you die, it will be more merciful than what you and your fanatical church has bestowed on the kingdoms.
Wow, so we're not going to burn the ice out. And I'll turn and, like, stomp out of the room.
Like holding a hot iron.
You've met many of us, have you?
I've met murderers and kidnappers. I've met maimers.
What are you talking about us?
Talking about his kind.
I am none of these
Right.
things.
Then there's something about your church you don't know.
I am going to cast Psychic Link while he's having this, so while he's saying this shit to us, I'll know whether or not he's fucking lying.
That's not a bad idea.
But I don't think he's going to be willing, so they need to make a willpower test against my spell power.
What's your spell power?
I don't know. Where do I find that?
Should be on your sheet.
Should be in the spell.
Let's see. Where was your last cast of healing? Because it would be there.
Don't see it.
No, it just shows the target number.
Oh, okay.
Where is that? How do I know what that is? I don't see it anywhere.
It's a derived stat that comes off of intelligence. I think Corbanian's looking it up right now.
10 plus willpower plus focus if applicable.
15. My focus give me +1. Oh no, that's not focus for this one.
You don't have focus for this one.
Nope. So 14.
Yeah.
14.
And that's why with stun points sometimes you can buff the spell power, because it makes it harder. It makes some spells harder to resist.
You
when
said
they have that.
willpower?
Yep.
I have to equal your spell power with my willpower roll? Or beat it? I believe so. 'cause
Probably beat it.
everything's...
Make a willpower test. If
Yeah,
they
so
succeed,
tests
yeah.
in age are typically beat or match. It's usually
in this
turn
case, it would be right.
Yeah, so
You're right.
you try to enter this man's mind. Is he still disoriented, Gary? Probably not. It's been like half a day.
Yeah, I was going to say the scene has changed a lot. I would think not.
Okay,
The,
good.
the main purpose of it was to make sure he could get captured, so I wouldn't still be focusing on it.
You attempt to enter his mind, and what you find is a mind trained to rebel against invasion.
Psychonauts.
You're not quite ready for it. It's not often that you meet people that are trained against that kind of thing. But yeah, he will shut you out, and he'll look towards you, even though his head is hooded. He'll look in your direction.
I'll just say, tricky. He's been trained to withstand this sort of thing. So, my guess would be that he's going to lie about everything. If not, why not just let me in?
Can I try another intimidation check?
Sure.
Just to see.
I mean, it is a new scene. Yeah, a new scene, a new setting, as it were.
Hey!
You managed to startle him. Yeah.
Boy!
You managed to startle him. You definitely throw him off a bit.
It's the same thing you did earlier that didn't phase them, but you did it again now. And he's like,
Yeah.
it's worse up close.
It was a different
Okay.
people, so.
What page is role-playing stunts? 50 something?
Roleplay stunts. You have what? 5 points?
Just what page is it on?
I don't know. I don't have the book open because I have the
I
card
used a
open.
cheat sheet, that's why
Yeah.
I don't have a good idea, but
It's in the chat,
Me too.
and then I gotta do this, and this.
roleplay.
You can also download it and save it.
I can?
Yes.
Oh, I'll do that.
So your options are probably either enrage, where you'll make him angry.
79, by the way.
79. Tower of Will
79.
gives you bonuses to tests against him that involve, composure or communication.
And another thing, you could do
you
an
could try in
additional
another
roll.
thing. Yeah.
Like I intimidate and I try to do a new test to get more information or whatever.
I mean, could I possibly intimidate him so hard that it breaks his mental resistance to being mind read?
No.
Can't shatter his ego?
Ooh. What if
What's the knife?
enrage in the sense that he gets really ticked off at Fishboy and then kind of forgets to be focused on mind stuff? He's like, ooh, I want to kick this guy.
I mean, if you enrage him, he'll be thrown off with everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still tied up. Yeah, I'll enrage him.
You'll scare him, and he'll be angered at you, because he.
So it says a slap or the throwing of the gauntlet may stand in as an attack just as well. I'm gonna throw up a little fish and I'm gonna slap him in the face with that, and that's what enraged him.
That's probably what pisses him off.
Yeah.
He can't see you do any of that, but he does get slapped in the face with a fish through a bag.
Pretty
He
rough.
knows that.
But yeah, he's insulted for sure. He's angry. You're all nothing but fools on this ship. You harbor cultists and pagans that would soon sacrifice you to their dark gods.
I don't think that any of us have ever sacrificed anyone.
I don't speak
To
of you.
To what gods you speak, human?
I believe we are all pagans here in your eyes.
There are dark gods out there which need to be burned, and there are gods that some fear for no good reason.
We were in the village for a reason. We didn't just do it on a whim.
So what reason? Speak
We
reasonably
found
truthfully.
evidence. We found evidence of a dark cult operating out of that city.
Cult to what?
One of the old gods. The forgotten ones.
Which one?
The ones without names. Essentially is what he's getting at.
I look at Belor because to the look on Hernaz's face is one of mild alarm, like that. It's like
There are deep
I don't like
gods
what he's
in-
talking about, but it's you're the priest.
There are creatures that predate the existence of this world and even the Fey realm. These are but shards compared to what was here before, the primordials. And before the primordials, deep in space, in the darkness and the shadows, there are things so ancient and so powerful, their names have been lost to time. However, their power still lingers, and still corrupts even to this day after millennia. These creatures are of what he speaks.
What?
And what evidence makes you so certain?
We have our agents. We have
Captain.
witnesses.
Perhaps the same darkness that is taking over the Fae is the same one they are hunting. Perhaps an unwitting ally.
You see, there's actually... we've seen a clue with the Shark Folk. They were tainted by something other than Dark Fey magic. Something deep. Abyssal magic. This is more likely where their source is coming from. These two power sources are fusing here at the coastline.
There's one way to verify what he says. I look at Hector.
Sacrifice him.
I meant
Oh.
investigate the others to see if there's anyone who actually is what he's looking for.
The ones that we rescued, or the ones back on the island?
The ones that we rescued. If they all think puppies and honeydew, then there's nothing to worry about. But if any one of them is looking between the darkness of stars and summoning something that could crack the world, I'd rather knew that now than find that out later.
My first suspect would be the man who tried to stab him with a dagger.
I would love to know, but when I reached into the man with the dagger's heart, it did not seem it was anything other than frustration in the moment. But if I had the ability, would you just like me to go up top and ask, hey, are any of you in a crazy fucking murder cult bringing back abyssal entities?
Yes,
How do I pose that question?
I'm thinking
don't.
that's our
The-
next step.
I want to
Inquisitor-
remind you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Bowler.
I want to remind you all that this one here is a liar. He might have called it a dark cult of some forgotten god, but he pretends that Washali is forgotten, and she is no
Every
dark god.
we've met. But
All
The Inquisitor will, like, jump up in his chair and, like, slam the legs down. Like, he'll, like, hop to get everyone's attention.
What?
You should have let us finish our investigation, since you seem ill-equipped. And
Perhaps your men are more equipped than you. Do you not have faith in your comrades at arms?
I am
Perhaps
the
you should be
Inquisitor.
worrying about yourself.
I am the Inquisitor, not my men. It is my job to uncover these things. Do you not know
There
how
are
it
more
works?
than one of you. There are more
Okay.
than one of you. You will be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of your men can have a promotion and take your job.
Priestess.
He'll just stop talking. He just won't
Priestess.
talk.
When it comes to truthful or lying, unless you are of my tribe, I am wary of anyone. But the difference is, though, that I was taught that if I am wary, I verify. I trust these two, I point to the sailors, look rather rough, tumble, and ne'er-do-well, but I've met people like them, and they prove themselves well and mighty. I've met this elf who doesn't quite meet the legends I'm aware of, and yet he does. I've met a priestess who, in tale, is not known for their battle prowess, yet you have shown it otherwise. I'm giving this human a chance to prove himself before he gets a bullet in his head. I'm giving
Yes.
him a chance.
Even deceivers can be right occasionally.
Indeed they can. I look at the elf on that.
Then that is fair. That is a fair statement. I will propose this because I'm worried about the other 30 people we have just outside. That perhaps we make him shut up for now and get everybody here to the safe house, and maybe we can get some wisdom from one of the elder sisters or brothers that runs the place.
Do you have anyone who can keep him tightly secured or deeper into his mind with some sort of magic?
I have not actually visited this safe house personally, but I'm sure we could figure something out.
It's worth a shot. In the meantime, I'll go ask above deck if anyone knows why the Inquisitors were there.
And I will start getting the people together as well, and getting us moving in the right direction.
Be wary, Hector Adonis. There is a wolf amongst these people. Try not to spook them.
Just simply going to ask for information and see what the stories tell themselves. And I'll do that as Balor is rounding everyone up and beguiling them with her goddess beauty powers. And I'll take advantage of that and throw some stuff in. Does anyone know what that was about? Why were they there? Keeping it casual.
I mean, you'll get a lot
Trying
of...
to fuck up my cult shit, bro. We were like sacrificing people and like we were gonna drink blood and shit on Saturday, but now that's all fucked.
And boom. And we're back. Whatever.
We won! Welcome back!
Yeah, it's over. We did
It
it.
was really fun beating Fantasy Age, and I didn't even know we could.
Yeah, it's all over.
Stay
High
tuned for the
score.
credits.
So, Balor, you would like to lead these people to the actual safe house before your boat sinks, right? Alright. So, you are in the lagoon. You can ferry people in the rowboat, but you can also walk if you don't mind getting wet.
I'll walk for sure.
I'll walk. I've navigated this type of stuff before.
I mean, they'll all
Other
do what you
people
do, so
haven't.
they'll
Yeah,
all walk.
I'll be pulling the ones who seem to be unable to go, like Billy. He probably couldn't be walking through this. It's easier to put him in a rowboat and drag it.
Yeah, you can take the... Yeah, that's fine. You wind up wending your way through this swamp, following the landmarks that you remember from what they told you. Eventually, you'll come to a spot where you're supposed to say a prayer to Australia out loud. Do you do so?
I do. I don't have one off the cuff. I'm sorry, but I
It's
do
fine.
that.
You don't have to. Just say that you did it and it's done. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Abracadabra.
Thanks for the grub.
Abracadabra necktie.
Shortly thereafter, a woman will appear wearing robes. She doesn't look like a priestess of Washali. She is in hiding, as it were. But she will approach you. Greetings, sister.
Greetings, and then I'll do a kneel of respect. And then I say, I'm sorry to come unannounced, but we recovered some refugees from that place that I don't remember the name of.
Cliffside Harbor.
Cliffside Harbor. That's right.
Because I'm good at names.
We intercepted some Inquisitors out there rounding up people, and we rescued them, essentially. Got them out of that situation and brought them here so they could be filed back to wherever they can go.
Very good of you. You've brought so many.
Yes.
I think we can accommodate them for a short time. We will do our best. Come. And she'll lead you she'll lead you past some trees, and eventually you'll start circling the trees, and you'll realize you're entering sort of like a tightly packed grove in the middle of this essentially a peat bog, just wet and gross. But there is dry land held together by the roots of these many trees, and you will see there's a small construction on there, a small building. Pretty crude, but it is made by followers of Shalia, so it has its own beauty to it. And she'll gesture for you to go inside. And there'll be 2 other women there who will also help to tend to the people.
I'm gonna lean over to Belor and be like, is this a nun type situation with the priestesses here? Or are they free to choose how they spend their time?
That's a question for you, because you get to decide if your religion smashes or not.
This religion does not smash, actually.
Okay.
Just to respond, but Valor says it as it is a necessary part of is one of the necessary stages to swear oneself to Washalia in honor, and we are not necessarily totally free to choose what we do in our spare time, and nor do we ask for it.
Chastity.
Thank you. I did not want to unnecessarily step on anyone's toes.
I
Appreciate
don't
it.
think it was their toes you were worried about.
Damn it, Steve
I
was just about to
confess it
say,
was not.
yeah, I didn't think you were going to be stepping on toes either.
Oh, I think he was still worried about the toes.
I still have plenty of bullets.
So you have everyone there. I assume you brought the guy that has no legs.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Just,
I have no legs.
They'll take better care of him than you can.
oh,
But he regained consciousness a couple times. He's up and about a little bit in the bed as much as he can be. So what's everyone doing now? You guys had plans. You wanted to talk to people. What are you doing?
I'm hauling around and guarding the Inquisitor. Basically taking him somewhere, trying to figure out where the hell they want him secured for now.
Are you bringing him to the
way.
safe house?
Or do you want us to keep him on the boat?
It's up to you.
That's up to you. That's up to you, Buller. It's your safe house. 'Cause I don't mind standing guard with him on the boat, if that's preferred.
Well, did want to speak with the head sister on that. So actually, I'll try to get that conversation started even before we're done, getting people going in.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
there's one more thing. We managed to capture one of the Inquisitors. We were hoping we could get more information about what their process is and what they're doing with these people, and maybe we can figure out a better way to defend against their roundups and what have you.
She'll take a breath and sigh. All are welcome in Washali's light. And she'll bow to you. Or, like, half bow.
I don't want to leave him here, but we're trying to decide how we can best proceed from here. And we thought maybe you could offer some insights from your perspective.
What is it you asking me, child? Do you want to know what to do with the man you've captured?
Oh, I'm trying to remember there was like a specific question or kind of angle.
Delve into his mind. Magic.
Yes, we want to actually. Is there any way that we can, for one that has protected their thoughts from intrusion, is there any way that we can reduce their defenses and one of our own here has the ability to withdraw their thoughts? Is there anything that you might know that we can help us in this endeavor?
I suppose there are ways. Have you tried talking to him? See, what does he have to say?
He speaks of cultists that have infiltrated the town. Then that some of these people we have taken here may be these cultists of the Forgotten Ones, as he put it. As a follower of the Bright Lord, I cannot tell if he's speaking of the Forgotten Ones or just the old gods as they refer to ours.
Quite the predicament. Yes, you can bring him in and we can try to help you, but it is not our usual way of doing things.
Yes, well, I do appreciate it, and I am sorry to impose. As you understand, I am trying to navigate my journey, and it is quite complicated in these times.
It always is. But yeah, she'll allow it, and she'll help you,
Okay.
if that is what you desired. It is against their tenets in some ways, but, you know, they've been forced to adapt. So, you know. You can bring him
Definitely
out.
leaning into the strength tenet. Yes. Let's go ahead and bring him in and see what we can do.
You can try to read his mind again? What you're gonna do?
Yes. With whatever help that we can get that makes that easier.
I can.
Right.
I appreciate you speaking of my skills so highly, but I can really only tell if he's lying or telling the truth if I get in.
That will still be helpful.
GM, could it possibly be that while he's in this place, that this place may have some sort of, this may require a check, but if this place has some manner that makes his mind reading easier, makes his magic easier to use or more potent in some way? Because they are a church, they may have some items that make his life easier.
Place smells of eucalyptus and lavender.
I mean, they can help
Seems to
you.
be smooth wind chimes somewhere.
They can help you do it. I mean, they'll give you a bonus if you ask for their help. They'll do it. But also, I mean, you can also just Gary can disorient them too.
You could do that too, yeah.
You can do lots of stuff. I don't know. Go for it though. Whatever you want to do, they will help, and you will get a bonus to your roll. Psychic contact. So success.
Dang.
Let me see if I can resist you again.
No!
This time you can't. I think you have some points, so you might be able to, because your spell did fire, so you might be able to increase the spell power.
You
That's
can't
true.
increase spell power. Oh.
And make it last him.
Get by how much? Well, spell power is what matters more because you want him not to be able to resist.
1 per stunt point to a maximum of 3, so I can increase it by 3.
Yeah, just lock him right out.
Which would bring it to what, a 16?
17.
17. I have plus.
Plus whatever bonus the priestess give. +1, +2, probably. Is my guess.
So you once again come across this steel wall of a mind.
Oh,
But with the aid of the Washalian magic just permeating through these trees, you are able to crack. Just barely. But you get in. Oh, I rolled really good though. It was close.
You guys are gonna see that same kind of thing. My eyes will glaze over and my tattoo will glow. So you'll know that it's working, and I'm in there, and I'll let you know. Ask.
What is the cult you were trying to find? What is it called?
I mean, we don't know what they call themselves, but they worship the Dark Ones. The old gods.
Is he telling the truth?
Yes.
He speaks the truth.
And what evidence led you to finding this information?
We had informants all over the place. There were signs. And most recently, a child went missing.
I see.
They did eventually turn back up, mutilated.
I'm going to kind of share a glance with the other party members with that information. What was your plan with the 30 refugees? Or with the 30 people you rounded up?
30 people we rounded up were the prime suspects.
You suspected it to be that big of a cult then?
No, but they were the ones that we could not rule out.
And who has given your church authority to go off the mainland and harass these people on their islands for their beliefs?
Is he still wearing a bag?
Probably
I didn't take it off.
not. I didn't take it off, but I would think that someone else would have when we came in here. But
I didn't. I wanted
he'll-
to see shit. It wasn't my place.
He'll look
Yeah,
at you angrily. Like he has like a lot of contempt on his face when he looks at you. God.
He
That's,
thinks that he's telling the truth.
he also
He is
thinks he's
lying.
telling the truth. Yeah. But that is what he believes is the case.
Does anyone have any yes or no questions?
I have no further questions after that one.
Do you truly believe your church does not maim or torture people?
I never said that I believe that.
I'm asking if you do.
I
He
don't.
just said that he didn't.
No, I do not.
Speaking of which, do you?
No, I mean... Oh yeah, I'm getting confused. I know that they do.
But you said that you did not.
I do not.
Is that true?
It comes back to true. I do no such things. We
So
might
what exactly is your job then?
we might
What
rough
separates
somebody
you
up,
from
but
the
I'm
rest?
not here to maim innocent people.
You just stand with the ones that do.
I stand with the allies that I can find against the darkness. And that's also true.
This man has been brainwashed.
He has not lied a single time that he is aware of.
You
What
know,
is your
I am.
opinion? Oh, sorry, man.
I am looking for allies against the darkness. Now that you mention it,
They'll look at you confused.
Do you know of the Malnasto? Or of a Malnasto?
What's that?
On a meta level, that's Orcish for a great monster, like a legendary monster that we hunt, sort of thing.
Is
My
that
character's trying to see if he knows what that word even means.
is that an Orcish word?
Yeah.
I do not speak Orc. He says it. I mean, he says it with just the right amount of uncomfortable, like subtle. I don't like you.
We didn't ask to hear your racism.
it's got a little Mississippi in there.
Yeah, it's got a little. Yeah. He
I don't
doesn't-
speak orc.
He puts a little flavor on Orc. Yeah.
Translate
Let me
that.
tell you what, there is one true God. He has sent me here. I don't like talking to you or your people. And by God, there's some sick child killer out there. And I had done round them up.
Yes. Put that guy through
I'm Warren.
through an education, and boom, you got this guy. Yeah. Just a better spoken version of that man. Yes.
I know that guy.
Oh yeah, I guess we all know that guy. But hey, yeah, he's not lying that he knows of.
Are there any more Inquisitor ships headed this way?
He'll look at you, and he'll like kind of sit up higher, and he won't say anything.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
See how this
He's
power
a
works.
motherfucker.
Let me see how this fucking power works. This is some psychic shit. I can get up in his brain.
Yeah, maybe you can do stuff. I don't know.
Communicate silently at the rate of normal speech, hearing each other's thoughts. You can also send sensory impressions. Both of you choose to lie or omit information you're speaking and not read each other's thoughts. See mind reading. No. If he just fucking sits there not thinking of anything, I don't know what he's thinking.
You know he's omitting something.
I mean, he is thinking. Can you hear his thoughts?
The same way, like, speech is if he chooses to offer it.
Oh, he does not choose to offer that information.
Oh, how very strange you choose to stop talking at that one.
We are not allies. I mean, he says that, and that's true. Yeah.
I 100% agree. You're the one who seems to forget that we are not fucking allies. And if you don't talk to us, we'll take you out of this fucking place that smells like lavender and slash your fucking throat.
And then I'll walk off.
Look, Inquisitor, I didn't start the fight with your damn church. Your church started the fight with me. And all I've been doing is figuring out what the hell you're all doing out here. If you're after something evil and it's out to hurt the world, I will help you kill that beast. But until such time your church stops maiming people, torturing people, and persecuting faiths that are doing nothing to you, other than the unspeakable ones, because, well, they're trying to destroy us, that's all. Those ones, everyone wants us. But the Washalians? What are the Washalians doing to you? Making your bedroom look nice? Making you use a soap? What is it exactly you have against them? Or the Orcish faiths? Or the Dwarven ones? Or the Elves? Well, I don't know who prays the Elves. I don't know about those faiths.
Yes,
There's probably at least 2 or 3.
Don't bring us into this.
Of course you do not understand. He'll
Then
say
help me
he'll say
understand,
very
human.
condescendingly.
Otherwise, you're going to die in here for nothing.
No, I will die for my beliefs.
You will die for yourselves.
You will all die for nothing when you let the darkness come. You ask what your faiths do against the church, you bring people away from the only light that can save them in your arrogance. He's all in, man.
He's brainwashed.
He is gonna spout rhetoric at you. And it makes me uncomfortable. So just FYI.
This isn't the only danger. I mean, the darkness is already coming.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason. That's part of the reason why we're here. No one here has told you as much. And you choose to stay ignorant to it, believing that you are the only ones capable of protecting from this darkness. The elves themselves are fighting it. All of the gods could come together instead of being stomped out one by one in favor of your supposed righteous way.
I mean, give him a communication check. I don't know. He is a person. Jeez.
That's a
Wow,
16
that's
with.
that's almost as good as it gets.
You shake You shake his faith mildly a bit, which is pretty good for a zealot. You shake him. You make him question things a little bit. Yeah.
Zealot on zealot violence.
Santa isn't real.
Look, I have never brought a blade to bear against your people or your people. He'll look at the orc and he'll look at the elf or your people. I am a seeker of the light and an enemy of the dark. Which, that sentence made me uncomfortable as I said. But, he's just, he... Yeah.
The last thing I'll say to the guy before I leave is, you can fight evil without the red of a torturing church about you. Heroes are made by the might of themselves, not the armies they march for. And I walk out. But not like super angry, it's more like I'm disappointed, like I don't know, like I feel like this guy's could be helping us, and he's not. It's very frustrating. So it's like, well, oh well. If you're not gonna help me, oh well.
You can walk away, but there is a cult on that island, and you might have brought some of them with us. And I'll say that as you close the door.
The
I don't know
followers
if I'll close
of
the door. I might kill this dude.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm not going to do it in this temple because I don't think that's allowed.
Yeah, they'd be pretty upset. Yeah.
Washalia is, it wouldn't be allowed here, no, but don't think that Washalia does not teach of war and battle, so it's understandable where we're at.
But Lord just said she will whoop his ass.
I believe it.
So you are willing to die for your cause. I understand that. That is something, as I would die for mine, as you might imagine of a cleric.
If you're done speaking and lying for your brainwashed zealot eyes, then you are going to find out sacrifices made. The first will be to Agnira.
Here's what I want to say. I don't think that we need you to find these cultists or fight back against such organizations. I think we could kill you right here, right now, and still stop those old gods from making progress, as we have always done. But why don't you do your own death a favor and give us a little information about what you've been seeking? And perhaps when you die, you'll know that you'll still complete your objective of fighting against the darkness and serving light when we take that cult down as well.
Hey, quick time out here, team. Maybe have a quick aside out in the hallway. Let's step out. Alright, all this talk of sacrificing and killing makes me feel like maybe I haven't chosen the heroic team to be with I thought.
Oh, it is just intimidation.
Well, you see, he wants to fight and battle darkness, and now you talk of killing him. I think maybe I'll be on his team.
In
if
his
that's...
eyes, we are the darkness.
Help me out here, Hanasa. Surely you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I do.
If he's hunting ancient evils, perhaps he is not evil himself. And killing an unarmed captured man, I think, is not what I thought we were going to do.
That is fair. Then why don't we propose to him his life for aid in your endeavors, Solwyn? Some sort of foot in the door. After all, we did say that we were likely to need the followers of the Bright Lord anyway, right?
Yes, I think this could be our first attempt to send a messenger to the followers of light. We haven't tried to communicate with them yet. I know they're not like to come around to our perspective. But if we don't open a bridge of communication, they'll surely never come around.
Go ahead.
We can tell this man we agree with his ways. We want to stomp out these dark heretics and these cultists. But we will not stand by while people are ripped from their homes and tortured.
That is exactly what Taranas told him.
That's the problem. When we were in Eastport, we were there battling against Inquisitors who were torturing people and grabbing people. And this guy seems to be of a different cloth. He seems to have a different cause that doesn't match the banner he wears. And he doesn't realize that, frankly, if we could find some evil cult that was trying to kill us all, we'd all probably try to stop it. He doesn't believe us. He thinks we're just blinkered. We're dumb idiots wandering the wilderness pretending we know where we're going.
I think he does believe us.
You think
But
he does?
It is not our task. It is his and his kind's task. And they do not
That's-
want our help.
He
Yeah,
did
there's
say
that.
he was looking for all the help to stomp out darkness he could get.
Well,
He
I
doesn't
did say that.
Okay.
Well, that does put us with two clear options here.
These are
Solon,
not
if
the
you'd be
people we
willing.
make a deal with.
If Solon, though, if you'd be willing to make that offer still, maybe we could see, maybe it could be exactly what we need, a message, some sort of statement of your cause, Solon, and of ours, as our right to be here worshiping the gods that we do.
What if we go back to this island? We're able to find this actual dark cult, some proof of dark magics. We can bring this back and give it to him. And let him know that we do insist on working with them and stomping out this evil and darkness, but not everything they see as evil is as evil as they think it is. There's some... Yes.
And if we find evidence that pursues the innocence of the town, that there is no cults, then that's something as well in its own right. But I'm worried when I hear speak of beasts and the unnamed gods. That makes any orc wary. So, but that said, I do want to, like I said before, like anything else, I'd want to verify what he's saying rather than just take his word on it, like so many of his kind do.
Now, my final question. If there really is something evil there, should we have him with us, or should we leave him here?
We should have him with us.
I don't think we can trust him to come with us, really. I mean, unless he swears to be in peace with us, but I don't know if he's going to do that.
We haven't had him with us this whole time. We've survived a lot of crazy stuff.
No,
I
if we
said
can
that we
bring
need
in
him.
proof, we can bring proof. But they are not to be trusted, and anything further than this is going to most certainly be a trap.
That's true. Perhaps it's not worth the risk.
Either way, we are returning to the island. If what
Yeah.
he says is true, we need to return to bring the people home anyway.
I also think we should take
Another
him.
island and another dark spirit. 3 for 3.
So all of you are talking in the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
So when I suggest you propose it as the diplomat, you are the name and face that you are going to want repeated for your cause. I didn't particularly exit that room on a high note with him.
All right, watch this. I'll open the door. We have come to a conclusion. You see, we think there should be an alliance between our people. So I shall go and investigate these claims you have made, my compatriots and I. We shall uncover this cult and bring back the dark artifacts. We'll turn them over to you as a show of faith that we want to assist you in eradicating this darkness from the world. However, you will have to work with us, and some sort of alliance will have to be met in the middle. In my realm, the Fey realm. I am beyond your world. Surely you have heard of this magic realm. We're also being attacked by a darkness. Something different than the old gods, but something that works with them. So, I present this to you to take to your masters. We will help you rid your world of darkness if you help us rid our world of darkness. And as a show of good faith, we shall go investigate this cult.
He will cross his unbound arms that he managed to free himself from while you were in the hallway. He'll sit there and look at you. As he is contemplating this over, one of the priestess will come. She has a bloodied lip. It looks like she was attacked. Some of them, one of them hit me from behind. Some of the people have gone. I don't know how many. I don't know where.
Where did this happen?
Steve!
Right here. It's not a very big building, so it was probably in the common space. She'll just point that way towards like the common area.
I sprint to the boat, to the rowboat.
The rowboat. The rowboat's still there.
Okay. I breathe with relief.
Is Steve watching the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just want to make sure that just pilot to the rope and go, free ship! Like, I recognize this plan.
That means that
I'll come back.
Lawrence,
The rowboat's still there.
Lawrence is the only one right now who sort of has a floating question mark of what scene and what room he wants to be in.
He's in this
because
one.
he hasn't interacted at all with Tough Guy over here.
Yeah, he's in the hallway. He said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he's in the hallway.
Standing there, I'm just being there. I'm just kind of.
I didn't think he said anything. I thought he was.
He didn't
I thought
really,
he was just
but
kinda holding his.
he did confirm that he was there when I
I'm just
asked.
being a fish person.
So yeah.
Just making sure, man. Making sure you didn't want to be up to something on the side, on the back burner, in case you got something.
I'm ready for anything.
There's
You
people that like
are
being back
a
burners. Tends to be
Jim.
bad for them.
You're a fucking Jim. Keanu.
As you were trying to figure out what's going on, that's what we're going to call it for this week. With the cult possibly moving against you, or being fictitious. Time will tell. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Fresh Out of the Box Plays Fantasy Age. Don't forget to check out the 75% off books on greenronin.com right now. Seriously, 75% for physical copies of books. It's a great deal.
www.greenronin.com.
Yeah, greenroninstore.com. Hit it with that Fresh Out the Box at checkout for an additional discount. I've been Johannanon, the Game Master.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I'm the co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast. That's where me and Jahan and our friend Drew talk about movies, video games, and streaming shows with a new episode every single Sunday. There's always some fresh content for you to look forward to. But if you're a tabletop role-playing type of cat and you like that thing, come by tomorrow and catch Jahan and I playing Modern Age. Every Wednesday, we're trying to play superhero games, and of course, there's always Thursday. Every Thursday, we're playing Age games, and we ask you to play them with friends or watch ours if you don't have any friends.
And I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. You can find me at ElectricMet CHSR on Twitter, as well as Corbinian on Twitch, because I do some tabletop role-playing game streaming on Saturdays of Star Trek Adventures Klingons around 1:30 Eastern. And I'm about to do some very bad things to some very nice Klingons, and I'm going to sort of feel bad about it. I also do some Go streaming. I'm going to be doing some Go streaming tomorrow on Friday. I'm going to be doing more challenges and try to be good at Go, or at least not suck at Go. But otherwise, keep an eye out on my Twitter for when I'm up to something new or terrible. Friends or not.
It's been me, Erin Bombier, also Erin Dippity Doo online. And check out www.adventureslang.com to see what I'm making with New Varden, and tomorrow especially because we are releasing a new podcast episode with Todd Moonbound, so it'll be cool. So check it out.
Hey y'all, Thomas Avenger at Thomas Avenger all over the place. Come check out my voice acting and podcasts and all that good stuff. As always, thank you so much for tuning in with us and spending your time with us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Keon, composer, musician, sex symbol. You can find me Keon, KIYAHN, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, everywhere. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Stay fresh. Cheese bags.
Out of that box.
Get a box.